Hey everybody. This is going to be the next in perhaps an ongoing series of my favorite Baduk player, my favorite YouTuber, which is Dr. Baduk, and he started Thai Gym account. I've mentioned all this last video, and you can't start above a 3 dan. So he starts at 3 dan and works his way up to 9 dan, and we get to see his games against 3 dans, 4 dans, 5 dans on up. And I find it very educational. The focus of the games is how does one how does one review a professional game? And so you'll see the questions, where I stop, the questions I have, the things I try to learn. Okay, let's take a look. These are the white stones, so we'll be looking at them. Standard stuff. We settle our group. We take our sente. Notice this white stone is kind of around a bunch of black stones. It's going to be a little more difficult for white. This is much easier and can build great things. We just settle, nothing fancy. Settle. And then finally, we have no choice, and we come. Okay, here, I would notice it's not just the normal A and B that I have to deal with. There's an entire C structure. So a quick little 2-move readout, that top's getting big fast. And as I start getting healthy, pressing the left, it gets big too. He's getting everything, and I'm, struggling to get out. Oh, it looks terrible. So he comes in here instead. Seems if I would come up with that move also if I was playing a slow game and had presence of mind. Okay, he does the corner. And now it's time for the stone on top to live. I would think of A and dismiss it, because A is casual, and this life does not feel casual to me. Then I think B, and I'd say, well, running to the center, yeah, that's going to work, but why don't I go to the side with C? C is a forcing move. You touch, contact to settle is the proverb. So I would probably contact at C and settle here. But he plays the casual move. And I'm like, really? Seems to be an awful lot of blackstones here to be all casual. Very casual. And I'm like, really? Yeah, you can run. Yeah, I guess it's okay, but I would not have thought that. I would have put more energy into emergency rather than casual. Couple more moves. Sente, sente, sente. Now we look at the A group. Is it alive? Well, no. It's getting close. We've got the one eye for sure. We have close to an eye in area 2. And we can run in sente, because if we run and he says no, then there's this cut. He has to go defend on this side, right? So we get extra moves over here is the point. So I would think I'll go ahead and run or do something along those lines. I need another move on my A group. He looks and he says, my A group? It's fine. What's the problem? So there's a few states your group can be in. You could say, my group is fine. I'm comfortable walking away, but it's not strong enough to use as a weapon to fight with. Or it's fine, but it's not strong enough to make another weak group next to it. Well, he's like, no, I can live on both sides. I would not do that. In my mind, that's the way to lose against a 6 on up. Create 2 weaknesses, game's over. But he's like, I don't see a problem. I'm like, okay, I want to watch this, right? I'm like, okay, how's he going to do it? What makes him think it's fine? Now, I can see options here. And if I was being really bold, okay, all right, save the cut, Atari, and connect. Okay, so need to run out now. The Hane's no good, so we come out. Hane's very much in question, just walks out. Now the A group and the B group look like they're touching. I mean, they're not, but it's like obviously really affecting each other. Black turns, say you can't get out. Turns again. He can double Hane now. That's fine. Fix. And touch the stones. Now, there's still a cut here, but it's starting to look really just fine for white. Okay, so what are you going to do about the cut? You're getting cut here. Oh, just Atari and save. And now the cut kills the black stones. Oh, well, that worked out. So black fixes and white kills this side. Okay, that worked out very well, didn't it? I learned something here. I learned you can, don't be afraid to fight. If you've got options and things don't look dire, let the fight happen. And this is a quote I learned over the years in my lessons with professionals, is I would let my fear guide me. And they would say, let the fight happen. It's like, okay. So I gained a lot there, and this shows it. This game shows that principle. We kill, Atari, and black comes in to attack this white group. Like black's only chance, right, is to attack this group. So does the A group simply defend, or do we have time to pinch? Because the pinch, that's a big bottom area with a bunch of white stones, very valuable. Do we have time? Well, yeah, because when you pinch, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5-1 in white's favor. You'll win that every time. Okay. We better get a base? Okay, makes sense. On is the only idea. Here, I would think seriously about saving the cut and building a beautiful area. And he's like, no, you're in the black's weaker than that. You can Atari here. And then take. And then cut. I would be a little concerned about the bottom area disappearing and becoming blacks. He's looking, going, well, all my groups are connecting up and being strong. I'm sure he's looking at the cut here. Let's go ahead and let black defend here. See the large white area developing? The middle? So there's a lot going on here, a lot of possibilities. So cut and cut. Okay. Threaten while gaining eyes. Start the attack. And game's over. The black doesn't, it's kind of pitiful here. And there's just nothing to do. White gets out, black's dead, so game over. So hopefully you can see, I mean, it's like he settles group, we all do that. It's like, okay, he can't, then over here. Boom, 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 was it this one? Not quite, it was this one. When it pinches, can you recognize, oh, things are a little different. There's extra black stones. Let me spend a moment. If I play normal, what happens? Wow, terrible things happen. I can't let that happen. I'm going to switch instead to the big area, which is the top. So if you can catch that, and in your own games, be aware and go, there's extra stuff going on, and I need to be careful. And then, to me, a big one is here. This A group. I would not see that as a healthy group I can use. Oh, I'll start another group on the left now. Man, that seems so bold. But to him, it's like, what's the problem? I have shape. I can get out. What's the problem? Well, there wasn't one. So that's me seeing those things and trying to learn from them. Okay, hope that was helpful. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.